Coach, we're back in for another episode of Keeping Up with Gaston Athletics. And Coach, last week you ran into North Sand Mountain, and from what I'm seeing, I mean, they must be for real. I've seen their score with everybody, and I mean, they've scored 50 plus on everybody and held everybody to either a shutout or 7 points. Yeah. They're an unbelievable team, but describe what you've seen from them in person last week.
Oh, they were just big and, physical. They were well coached, and, they had some good things happen early, and we didn't. They capitalized off of our mistakes, and that's what a well-coached bunch does. And, also they were at home, and, we were on our 4th away game stretch. So, it was
Hawk and Animal, the Road Warriors.
It was a perfect storm. Yeah. But they were real physical, and they had a bunch of seniors, a bunch of guys that experienced, and they played hard, and they played pretty good.
You've played 4 consecutive road games, and it ain't like, minus one of them, it ain't like you're driving 10 minutes down the road. Wizard Etowah, we go play Gaston High, or we go play South Side. Those are, you can call them road trips, but I mean, you can ride your bicycle there technically. But no, you've went on some road trips.
Yeah.
Do you think the team's a little fatigued, kind of a little like ready to get back home? Has it burnt the team a little bit? I mean, that can take its toll on you, man.
Yeah, mentally and and also physically, just sitting on a bus for 2 hours and doing that for 3 straight weeks. Woodland, no offense to Woodland and North Sand, but they're like in the middle of nowhere. I mean, so it was just rough, and it was rough on us too, cause
you're adding 12 hours to your work week already.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? To your month slowed, you're adding 12 hours.
And then you got to drive all the way there, and then the ride home. So I think our guys are excited to play at home and get to lay down in the field house for 2-3 hours before we have to go out. And not saying that had any effect on the game, but I just I think that that'll help us out, being at home.
Yeah, no doubt. How excited are the guys to be able to come in here and play a game at home?
This will be, a lot of them's first varsity game at home, and so I think they're really excited. I think it's going to be, I think it'll be a nice crowd, and I think it'll be good.
Coach, what have you learned about your team so far? I mean, I know you've had these guys now since the summer, and you've gotten to know them, they've gotten to know you. What are your takeaways from this team?
These guys have been resilient, man. They're not going to quit. I think I said this last week or week before last. They're not going to give up. They practiced hard all week. They showed up, and they're just going to stay at it. And like I told them yesterday, I just want us to go out there and play mistake-free football, and let's just see what happens. And so I think that's just kind of what we're doing. Is we're also building a culture here, and that's been great. I think the start of it has been awesome, and that's where it starts, is our culture. Our culture is good right now, and I think the winning's going to take care of itself.
How important is it for the community and the parents and all to understand Rome wasn't built in a day? I mean, it's brick by brick. It takes a little time in a society that has zero tolerance for their patience. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, everybody wants.
It's no disrespect to anybody either.
No, and everybody wants instant gratification. I mean, you can pull your cell phone out and get on YouTube and pretty much figure out how to build a car or a computer. I mean, you just can. So I do think our fans, our administration, our parents, they've been great at understanding, and this is a community that comes together. They love football, they love the kids, and they understand what we're doing and where we're trying to be, and they've been supportive. And with that being said, our guys are going to fight, and we're going to coach them hard, and we're going out there every week trying to win, and that's what we're hoping to do. But they also got to understand that our goal is to get better each day, and if we can do that, that's part of what I talked about earlier, is building that culture. So we're going to win today, and if they'll trust the process, I think they'll be happy with the results.
Coach, when you turn the film on Whitesboro Christian, they've got a pretty good football team as well, and they got some athletes. Can you talk about what you've seen from them?
Yeah, I was talking to their coach this morning, and he and I both, feel the same way. I met him when he's coaching up at Decatur. They're going to be well coached. They play hard. They're in a real tough region. I think it's got Collinsville 5, Geraldine, Sylvania, even Holly. I think Holly Point's like 4-1.
Dude, they're doing really good this year.
Yeah, so they're in a tough region, and I told the boys yesterday, they got us circled on their schedule. We got them circled on our schedule.
Yeah.
Everybody at this point is trying to find a win, because the schedule's been so brutal. Their schedule's been tough. Our schedule's tough. So, I think it'll be a game tomorrow where everybody just be clawing and just trying to come out with a victory.
To give people here at Gaston an indication of what kind of team they are, well, they played Collinsville a couple of weeks ago.
24-21, I think.
Yeah, and they had every chance to win that game, and then you see what Collinsville, how they played Cedar Bluff earlier. This is a dangerous team, and it's going to be a very, very formidable opponent. I mean, people got to realize, man. Yeah, y'all are at home, but man, it ain't like y'all got a cupcake coming here.
No.
Y'all supposed to play a really good team here.
We're play a pretty good team that's looking for a win. I think they're 1-3, so they're going to be looking for a win, and they're going to be well coached. And we gotta just go out here and play well, and we gotta play hard each play. And I think our guys are getting better at that. And you can't really tell sometimes, just at the end of the game, when at the end of the fourth quarter, the game's over, and you look up at the scoreboard. But you got to watch each play, you got to watch each possession, and you got to just see, are they stepping the right way, or do we have guys running wide open down the field, and we don't. And so now we're just trying to get guys to make a play, make an explosive play, get us a turnover or anything, and that's what we're hoping for. And Whitesboro, they're going to be hoping for the same thing, and I think it'll be a pretty good game.
Coach, how comfortable are you getting to play a home game? That's got to be, I mean, you got to feel like $1 million, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that. Well, you know what to do with yourself.
I mean, we're going to have some time. I mean, we hadn't had time. We've been leaving here right after we eat, and so, I think 2 weeks ago we left here at like 3 o'clock. That's as soon as we get out of school, we were gone. We were on the bus. So I think we're going to use that time to get the guys to relax and, just kind of think about what to do mentally, get mentally prepared, for what we're about to do. And, it'd be good for our coaches to kind of get to sit down and not have to drive their bus route, and then get off their bus route and get right on another bus and, ride for 2 hours. So it'll be good for even our fans. I mean, people don't think about that, man. They're having to load up and drive, 2 hours also.
Yep. So
it'll be good for, everybody to be home. And most importantly, it'll be good for us to make some money.
That's right.
Not having 4 straight away games, man. You kind of deplete your account. So that'll help us. With bringing in some money. We've done some fundraisers, but the biggest fundraiser you can do is pack out the stadium.
Yep. Pack out the stadium and hey, get you some drinks and food, man.
Yeah.
Right here. And some gear. Y'all have some gear here too.
Yeah, we'll have everything. Y'all show up. Come on.
Yeah, no doubt. Coach, before I shut it down, I always like to kick it back to you just for final thoughts.
Like I said, we've had a good crowd. All our away games, we've had a great crowd. We've had great support. Our administration supports us. the coaches' wives can't thank them enough. You know, football's long and it's hard and it's tough, and you know their husbands are gone a lot, and so they've been really supportive and they've shown up to support us. And you know, most importantly, I just want to see all you guys come out tomorrow night and have a good time and enjoy a good ball game.
Coach, appreciate you sitting in with us, and good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
All right.